Thank you so much for tuning in to my video. Unfortunately, the first half of my footage got lost, so we've only got the second half. I'm so sorry, guys. Please enjoy. So when I woke up the next morning, to my surprise, there was a nice breakfast spread waiting for me. My hosts have always been so good to me. I don't know what it is, but I've always been so lucky to find the best home host. So this was what was prepared. They had coffee for me, and you can see cashew fruit on the table, and there's some baguette bread, mangoes. This is an eggplant, aubergine salad. That was delicious. Okay, so what's going on here, you might be wondering. So today I decided I wanted to venture out and go to the Teleferico. They're a cable car ride that you can go on and you can see the full view of Santo Domingo from above. So I don't speak Spanish very well, as you know, so this guard was nice enough to escort me to the ticketing department that I needed to be at. So when I got to the ticketing department, I still, was having some difficulty, and you will see what happens along the way. I had someone help me out. The Dominicans are so friendly.
No.
No, okay. I'll show you the picture. Going to Guale, ticket,
Teletraductor.
translator. Get a ticket to Guale.
Wale, to the teleférico.
Yes.
Okay. Are you going and coming back or only for one trip?
So I'm going to go to Teleferico and then from Teleferico to Colonial Zone. So I'm not coming back here.
Okay, but it's easier if you buy a round trip ticket. The price is 55, and you go to the teleférico. Then you go back into the teleférico to the station Joaquín Balaguer, and after you take a public car, and you can get to the Colonial Zone easily, more easily than coming from taking cars or taxi or something from Teleférico.
Okay, so I get a round trip ticket, and then when I do the cable car, I go back to the station from the Teleferico.
Yeah.
And then from there to Colonial.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get that ticket.
Okay, it's 55 pesos.
Okay, thank you. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. I don't know.
So that friendly counter agent, the young guy that you saw helping me earlier, he assisted me again, so I was able to get in. So this is going down the subway now to go to the right terminal to catch the train to the Teleferico. And I did not know that the DR, Dominica Republic, that they had a subway at all. I mean, a subway, like unbelievable in a Caribbean country. But yes, they do. So I made it to the terminal to get the cable car, as you can see on the sign there, and we're just walking. A lot of people out, a lot of people use these cable cars, and now here they are. These are the cable cars. You get in these, you ride, and you see a view of Santo Domingo. This friendly lady here was speaking to me when I was walking. She thought I was Dominican. Funny story, a lot of people in Dominica Republic think I'm Dominican, so they're always talking to me in Spanish just as normal. So isn't this beautiful? We're riding the Teleferico and you can see the views. It's going to get even better as we go along. It's going to get even so much better. But I want to tell you a story. Of what happened when I was in this cable car. So you see the lady that I told you about earlier who was talking to me, thinking I was Dominican, and I told her obviously that I speak very little Spanish and that I'm not Dominican. So when we got in the cable car, you will see there were three other women in that particular cable car that we were in, And when I tell you that these women, um, they were looking out for me so much. The Dominicans, I'm blown away by how kind and helpful and friendly they are. So it turns out that during our conversations, even though we struggled with speaking, I would use my phone as a translator to translate, and we'd communicate that way. So in essence, they found out that I was traveling alone, and they were concerned for my safety because I didn't speak the language. So two of the girls, two of the younger girls, they offered to accompany me, and make sure I got to the zone safely. But in the meantime, I'm just going to let you see the views, and I don't want to distract from this ride, but I'm just saying how friendly and helpful the Dominicans are. I just really, really like that. And that's one of the other reasons I'm saying, I will go back, and I will definitely consider it as strongly as a strong contender for a country that I would settle and get a place. So enjoy the beautiful views.
Ahora en buen camino, nada nos va a parar. Lo que sea que encontremos,
cercana a la
So this was the other train that we caught to get to the colonial zone. The two young girls accompanied me, so I felt pretty safe. And then we took a taxi. And then here I was, safe and sound at the colonial zone. So this is me walking around, trying to get a feel of what the place is like. So walk with me.
Not today.
Man, this is Junior. Let me tell you a funny story. This is the same guy you just heard me say not today to in the video. So he's a vendor in the colonial zone and he was out selling some of his goods and wares, and he tried to obviously get my business, and I don't walk around with cash, so I was telling him, not today. It turns out Junior and I struck up a conversation, and Junior actually lives in the USA as well. He goes back and forth between the USA and the Dominica Republic. And Junior ended up being my tour guide for the whole historic zone. He was so helpful. So watch Junior walk me through the historic zone. Bless him, he is such a gem. I mean, I've run into the sweetest, kindest people in Dominica Republic. When I'm telling you, money can't buy this kind of hospitality. I haven't experienced it anywhere else yet. So Dominica Republic is leading the pack on the friendliest, most helpful, most hospitable people in all the countries I've been to so far. So watch the tour. Oh, and before we begin the tour, I just want to let you know that Junior never asked me for a penny. There was no mention of money, no expectation of money. It was just him being friendly and kind and showing me around the historic zone and just making sure that I didn't miss out on any of the fun stuff. It was the same thing with the girls on the cable car because they wanted to see me get to the historic zone safely. They literally paid for the taxi out of their own pocket because I don't walk around with cash on me. These people are just so kind.
He from people from the Middle East, from Lebanon.
Lebanon,
He from people, hey, the
They
guy.
have money.
Yeah, they coming in the power. You know how much they have when they come in the power with the clean money, no dirty money. 70 million US dollars.
Really?
Because the guy, this is bar in the night time. Oh no bar.
In the night.
In the night time, nighttime life. You like it, but no me. I like to see TV in the night.
In the night.
I don't like to stay in the street,
Are those apartments up there? These one?
Yes. I know the owner from that house.
Oh, how much these ones?
10 years before. You know how much they pay for that house?
How much?
400,000
US dollars. I'm good.
10 years before. Now the price triple.
Million, 1.5.
You understand? Yeah. Listen, you come in town 20 years before you find house for $10,000.
Hola.
They treat me traditional food. They call it sancocho.
Sancocho.
Sancocho, rice. Sancocho is like sauce.
Oh.
But they have a chicken, they have a beef, and they got pork.
It looks good. Looks good.
Another.
$1 million.
This one guy from maybe I got little business.
Yeah.
You see around every corner they got 3 police, lady like you, close like this, they got a gun.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Look, one lady police, but with the clothes.
She has heels. Police in heels.
Police here. I talk to you. If you be good, everybody be good.
Everybody good.
If you try to be crazy, everybody be crazy.
Everybody crazy too.
This the Fort Hospital in the New World. 500 years before, when two Spanish coming to the island. You see they got money in Dominica?
They have money.
You see they got money in Dominica? I talk to you. This is the Catholic Church.
Okay.
I don't believe church, I believe God.
Yes, me too.
I do.
Me too.
Hey, I say God, clean the way for me.
There you go.
No, let it.
It's hard to get. So what are they doing?
He then took me to the Larimar Museum. Larimar is the national stone of the Dominica Republic. So we walked a few more blocks and passed these buildings, and then we came to the museum, and it was wonderful.
Okay, thank you.
This is Larimar, the national stone of the Dominican Republic. Was discovered in 1972 by Mr. Miguel Mendez, who named after his daughter Larissa, and by the blue color similar to the sea so called in Larimar, and bautized it as the stone of love. This one is natural, and this is polished. Black coral. Black coral located in the Caribbean Sea, 100 meters deep. The black coral exists only in two countries, in Cuba and in Dominican Republic. This is natural and polished. Black coral silver for protection. An amber. ¿Dónde está la piedra de ámbar? An amber is a resin. It's a resin specific tree. Here 5 different colors: yellow, green, red, black, and blue. The yellow amber exists in 25 copies. The blue, other only here exists in change color with the sun and in the ultraviolet light. Amber is for prosperity, okay? Come to see the stone.
Gracias.
Do you want to taste Mama Juana? It's our national drink.
Okay,
Rum,
I will taste.
wine,
Yes.
red wine, and honey.
Here is this one here. Red wine and
Rum and honey.
rum and honey. Okay. Oh, it tastes like in Jamaica they call it sorrel. Mm. It's good.
Here.
It's good.
Come to see the store. And here we have a special ring. The name is Happy Hour, the 2-in-1. Larimar for prosperity and Amber for prosperity and Larimar the love stone.
The love stone.
Yes,
And that's the
happy
one
hour.
that you only find that in Dominica Republic.
Yes.
Ah.
You see? We have rings, earrings, pendants, bracelet. If you want something, you pay by credit card, dollar, euro, whatever.
Okay.
I give you your certificate.
Okay. And all of these are real? Real stones?
Yeah.
All of these ones are Larimar? Oh my, they're beautiful. And over here?
Here is black coral.
This one is black coral.
Yeah.
That's the one you showed me on the stick? You showed me that one inside on the stick? That was the black coral. Blue amber? Okay.
Si quieren hacer otro tour, parte de este, podemos hacer un metro
So that's it under the light and out of the
And in the
light.
sun change color too.
And in the sun, it changes color too. That is, what's that one called?
Blue amber.
Blue amber. Oh my gosh. Where are those ones for sale?
No, no, yo digo para si quieren hacer otro tour después
You have earrings, pendant, bracelet, if you want.
I think I'm gonna get one of the blue amber. I like that it changes in the sun or in light. Anything else that changes? You have anything else that changes? Oh. Where did he go? Where is he? Junior, the guy I came in with.
Junior then escorted me to this area, which they called Old Havana, because the movie The Old Havana was filmed here. America and Cuba, don't get along, so they couldn't film it in Cuba. So they actually colored and built this little artificial city in Santo Domingo to film it. Now he's taking me to the factory where they make Dominican cigars. So this was really such a cool experience. Watch.
Por ahí, la muchacha vea.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás tú? ¿Todo bien?
Todo bien, hermano.
¿Tú eres cubano, verdad?
Sí.
¿Cómo está todo?
Puede pasar.
Bueno. Thank you. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Ah, so this is the tobacco. Ah, I can
Sí,
feel.
sí, sí.
Bien, bien.
Hola. You tell me what you make. You translate for me. Ask him questions.
¿Cómo se llama ese tipo de tabaco que tú estás preparando? It's called a torpedo cigar. This is a special cigar. You see, like torpedo.
Like a bullet.
That's right.
Bullet cigar.
You see, people make it. Bueno, aquí están y afuera tú.
Demasiado.
Va a ser tan calor así.
Sí, sí, sí. Porque en Cuba no hay ni árboles. Ni árboles. Entonces,
Hasta los árboles los vamos a echar.
hay un río. Convertido en una supervivencia. Que están sacados, que están sacan arena.
Sí, claro, igual que los haitianos. Los haitianos han acabado con Haití, porque los haitianos desde que ven un palito, ¡pum! Ya mueren.
Para leña, para esto, para
Sí,
otro.
pero no mochan lo más porque no va acá. Saben que eso da como no, pero como que los otros árboles dan agua a la naturaleza. Son brutos también. Tú le pones la vida. Se ve que tú sabes de eso, que te tienen aquí.
No está viendo mucho eso porque ahora la gente almuerzo.
He said, you don't see a lot of people now because lunch time.
Okay, good. I don't want the crowd. I get private tour. Oh, wow. It's like a factory.
Crazy.
So much.
Crazy.
So much.
And you want to see, you see. You don't want to see, now you see a lot.
And these are Dominican cigars?
Yes. Dominica. Aquí hay cubano, ¿verdad?
No, aquí no.
No.
So all variations are in here.
I talk to you, look at that.
That's the bullet.
That's right.
Sí, puedes seguir ahí. Ahí es alta regalía, ya. Todo eso es alta
There's
regalía.
more, yeah.
Mix, different,
Different kinds.
different kind.
Mixed too. Okay.
Torpedo.
Pero aquí están los torpedos también, pero maduros. Ay, estos son fuertes.
Como
fuertes,
cuánto,
fuertes,
this
son-
is strong. ¿Cuánto cuesta
Strong.
Este debe estar como en 6.
en
$600.
$6?
600.
¿Cuánto?
600 pesos. Estamos
This
hablando.
go like 600 pesos, like $12.
$12.
$12 one cigar. No, they got one more expensive. They want Michael Jordan smoking. $300 Arturo Fuente and Bill Clinton.
Sí.
$300 one cigar, baby. You understand? One cigar, $300.
Ah, US dollars.
US dollar. Oh, yeah, US.
Not peso. He smokes this cigar. Michael smoked this cigar.
Oh, baby, I talked to you. Look at the flower with the cigar, the plant.
That's the tobacco plant.
Yeah, the lamb. From the north side, Villa González.
Oh, and you have Sylvester Stallone and those other ones over there. Ah, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know who's that one. Churchill?
¿De Inglaterra, Churchill?
Winston Churchill.
Yeah, Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill.
Uh-huh. That's what makes it
right.
it up, yeah.
And after spending the day doing an amazing tour with my newfound friend Junior, we decided to head back to his vendor stall. And this is one of his stalls. He has a number of them in the zone, and I'm going to feature him now.
How are you?
Junior on the corner.
The Colonial Song.
Colonial Zone. Tell them what you sell.
We got Mama Juana, traditional drinking from Dominican Republic. Dominican.
Ah. What is it good for? It helps with.
They help. You'll be happy enjoying. You'll be happy enjoying.
You want more? You want to show more? Okay.
Look at the back,
It's pretty.
the flag, Dominican flag.
It was time for me to get ready to go home, so I actually sat by Junior's stall waiting for my Uber, and he brought this souvenir for me, and I was like, oh no, come on, you don't have to. But again, that's the kindness of the Dominican people. So I have this nice little souvenir to remember Junior by. And I did get his contact information. So, of course, whenever I'm back in the DR, Dominica Republic, you know, I'll be giving him a call. And I'm sure we'll be able to set up quite a number of excursions. So this is me just panning the camera in the air. So I'm still sitting, waiting for my Uber, and it arrives any minute now. There's the police, and here's my Uber. So another funny story. On this trip, I'm trying to head to a beach called Playa Punta Torrecillas. I'll put the spelling in here. And so I Googled it, got the address, and of course gave the address to the Uber driver. So this is us driving and heading to that beach in Santo Domingo. So ride with me. So I remember earlier I said funny story. This is where it gets funny. The Uber driver pulled up and it's a naval base. And he asked me, um, this is not a public beach. You know that, right? Where are you trying to go? So I said, well, I Googled it and this is the address it gave me. And I'm not sure why the guard let us in then if the beach isn't public. He said, yeah, it's not a public beach. This is for the military. It's a military base. So I'm not sure why they let us in either, but what do you want to do? You know, do you want to turn around? There's really no beach here for the public. So I was like, well, I'm already here. I guess I'm just gonna get out and I guess I'll talk to them and see how it goes. So he was like, okay. So we drove down to the um, end of the road, so to speak, and he said, do you want me to leave? Do you want me to stay? I said, you can leave, you know. And I just came out and I decided I was going to wing it. So I came out, I went to speak to the soldiers and I explained to them where I was from and how I ended up here. And they were so nice. They were like, okay, fine, no problem. You know, the restaurant is over there. You can go and eat. And when I went over to the restaurant, you can see another soldier guided me to a cigar bar because all the restaurants were closed. So this is the Naval Cigar Bar. And, you know, told one of the young ladies to give me a menu. And I couldn't believe it. They were just so nice and so welcoming. And I actually ended up making a few friends in the waitresses. And again, I'm saying the Dominicans are so friendly, even though they don't speak the language I don't speak. They don't speak my language. I don't speak their language. We ended up using our Google Translator and they became my new friends. So whilst I placed my order, I was just walking around the base, getting footage. So you can enjoy the views. After walking around a bit, I went to check on my food and saw my friends doing their nails. So I sat with them for a little bit and just hung out waiting for my food. She was really, really good. Um, and she actually offered to do mine. And I was like, I'm okay. I really didn't want to put any polish on my nails. So, yeah, I guess it's just a really chilled vibe here. They can do nails at work. And that's the guy from the base. I guess he came to order some food. So she went and prepared his food, I guess. And I was still waiting on mine. And just, I guess, taking footage. This was the guy who had helped me and took me to the cigar bar. This guy here, he's the one who helped me. And then my food came. So what I had gotten was grouper and tostanos, and it was delicious. It's the best grouper and the best tostanos I've ever had, and I am not making this up. The food was superb. I'm not lying. I don't know what they use as their seasonings in Dominica, but their food is top, top, top notch. Um, when we were here sitting and waiting, another group of people arrived. I guess they got bad directions too, and then the soldier, the same one who had assisted me, pointed them in this direction, and they came and tried to, I guess, order or get food. And I really don't know what was being said. I obviously didn't understand. They were speaking in Spanish, but long story short, it seems like uh, it wasn't open anymore or they weren't serving anymore. I'm not sure, but they actually ended up not getting served, and so they had to leave. So I guess I was just really, really lucky, really fortunate. Um, so after I ate my food, I walked back to the road that I had initially come down on. Guys, I'm so tired. It's late at night that I'm editing this video, so bear with me. And ordered an Uber, and my Uber arrived, and I went home. So when I got back to the Airbnb, I had some mangoes left, and I decided that I was going to enjoy them because it was my final day in the Dominica Republic. So during the course of the day, I was eating several mangoes. The mangoes are so sweet. I don't know if you can see through this window here, uh, the avocados in the backyard on the tree. Yeah, those are avocados. The tree is actually full, really full of avocados. It's not showing very well on the camera, but that's what I was trying to show when I took this video footage. So yeah, it's not showing very well. But back to my mangoes. So first of all, if your mangoes don't look like this when you're finished eating them, you haven't finished eating them. Every Jamaican knows this, and if you're Jamaican and you don't eat your mangoes until it looks like that, then it's time to turn in your Jamaican card. So I'm just showcasing all the mangoes that I went through, all of them. Yeah, because I had received so much, and this is what it was like before, and I ate as much as I could, but some was still left. And just like that, another trip has ended. My time in the Dominica Republic was so much fun. I will definitely be coming back. What made this country so special for me was the people, the friendliness, the kindness, the hospitality, and of course, the food. I will put my Airbnb's host information in the link, and as always, I hope you dance. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. Oh, I hope you dance. Moving upside down. Dance. Oh, yeah. I hope you still feel small standing by the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance,